New events have been announced for the new year, so let's take a look at what we have in store for us for the first month of the new decade. Let's do this. Hey folks, it's Metters back here with another video about Pokemon Go. We just had the announcement a few hours ago about the January 2020 event, so I want to talk a little bit about them, go over them with you guys, and get you guys informed about what's going to happen in our game that we love. So the first thing up, of course, was Giovanni. We knew this was going to happen. After Zapdos in December, we are now getting Shadow Moltres in January. Now, if you haven't finished your December quest, it'll probably reward you with your new Shadow Moltres, and I'm not sure if you'll get a second shot at that, because I'm not sure if not completing the front one from the previous month will give you the access to the new one. We're kind of in new territory here, because this is only the second time we've had a new month, and last time it was a completely different quest name and everything. So definitely check that out, and good luck with your shadow catches. Next up, we have the 7-day research breakthrough, and that will change in the new month. We knew this was going to happen. In January 1st was the end date of the arrival of Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Groudon, and Kyogre. Now, we will get in the new month Lapras, and it'll have the special moves Ice Shard and Ice Beam, two of its legacy moves. I was watching some other videos, and it does seem like this will be a very popular move, both in PvP and raiding. So definitely get that as much as you can. Try not to miss any during the month of January, and you should have 4 or more really cool Laprases to add to your collection. Returning this year with the Adventurestic Hatchathon. We're running from January 2nd to January 16th, and we'll feature extra Stardust, rare candies, and a Unova Stone if you walk certain distances. As well, you'll be able to find Pokemon wearing party hats by hatching eggs and encountering Pokemon in the wild too. We'll be looking for more information on that soon, so definitely watch the internet and this space for more information when it arrives. Next up, from January 7th to February 4th, we will see a new legendary coming to 5-star raids. It'll be Heatran with the option for Shiny. This Fire and Steel-type Pokemon is a really good addition. I've really used my Heatrans a lot. They're definitely very beneficial in a lot of fights. So definitely hope to get a few more added to my Pokedex, and of course maybe get a Shiny. I hope you guys do as well. Now, one of the things I did announce in this post was that there will be new Unova Pokemon arriving in January. We don't know what, but there is a new launcher screen. You can find that here, and I'm told that it does hint some of the Pokemon we might be seeing in the new year, and especially in January of this year. So we'll definitely wait and see what happens and what is actually released, but we should have some more additions to our Pokedex very soon for that Unova section. Now, don't forget, we did get an announcement in the middle part of December where they were addressing the issues of timing of Pokemon Go Community Day in regions where the time that they currently have it at was really, really hot. Now, basically, the announcement was that the Southern Hemisphere for the current time is going to be having Pokemon Go Community Days at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., while the Northern Hemisphere is going to have them from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, one of the things to make note of here is that we will at some point have a time change for the Northern Hemisphere, where we will go to 3 to 6 p.m., and I assume at that point, then the Southern Hemisphere would change to the 11 to 2, and we would then get basically a switch of those times. Now, I think that happens around April or May. It's right around when the weather seems to switch. So we'll definitely wait and see when that actually happens, but definitely don't be surprised if that happens later on. And I do expect some concerns from people who live in countries where the hemisphere is the dividing line across their country, where some places might get a very, very different time for community days based on a small difference in location. So definitely be aware of that, and hopefully we won't have too many miscommunications and too many problems this year for Pokemon Go Community Day in January. Now, because it's a new video, and I haven't done one of these in a while, I figured I would do a Shiny evolution for you guys. Now, I do have a lot of Shinies, and I want to do a really special one for you guys. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do Shiny Barboach. I have a 44 IV1 and a 47 IV1. It's not a great one, but it's still a Shiny, and I want to get the full family of those Pokemon. So, we will do the 209 Barboach here. It's, again, 47% IVs, and we are going to evolve this up to Whiscash, which is a really cool looking Shiny as far as I recall, but I don't think I've seen one for a while. So let's take a look at that once we have this evolution done. And we are going to evolve it. We have 573 candies, lots of that. As you can see, we got 250,000 Stardust over the holiday event so far. Been running a star piece a lot of the time, so trying to get as much Stardust as I can. I'd like to hit 10 million Stardust in time. So here we are doing the evolution, and we will watch as the Whiscash appears. And now we have a lidded ball. So yeah, there's Whiscash there. I like the darker blue there. It's a really cool look there. I just like the whole coloring scheme of this. It's really cool. The colors really complement each other, and I really like how this looks. Definitely a worthy shiny to have. So I'm very glad I did this one, and next one I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but let's rename that to Whiscash now. Alright, and there we have our Whiscash shiny in the Pokedex. That is awesome, and it looks really cool. Hey folks, I know I just finished this video, but I did want to pop back in here. I did find out right after recording this video that there's an update from Serebii.net on the Hatchathon event. What they're reporting is 2x Hatch Candy, 2x Hatch Stardust, and other perks, along with Party Hat Wurmple and Pichu arriving in 2K eggs, Pichu also being in 7K eggs, and Party Hat Pikachu being in the wild. While Party Hat Raticate and Wobbuffet will be in 2-star raids. I'm not seeing any corroboration on this on the internet yet at this point, but it's late at night, so I'm not sure if that's actually the case. We'll see what happens and what is announced in the actual formal announcement from the folks over at Niantic, but Serebii is a pretty reliable source, so I have to say that it's pretty reliable to see what they say is actual facts. So we'll see what other information we get when that announcement actually happens, but that should be a pretty cool event, and don't forget to be hatching your eggs as best you can during that event. Now, there will not be shorter distances on eggs, but it should still be pretty cool, and we should get some pretty cool stuff out of that. So I'm excited. I'm probably going to hatch a few Pokemon at that event, and I'm hoping to get a really cool set of hatches. I don't yet have my full Lucky family for Wurmple. Maybe some of those will be Party Hat Wurmples. I'll take it. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter at Pokemon Go Medros. And of course, please do like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. In the meantime, take care, happy hunting those Pokemon, and don't forget to catch them all. Cheers.